The holidays are long gone, and so is the hustle and bustle of all those exciting activities and even errands that we associate with the holiday season. And if you're living in a part of the country where frigid temps and gray, blah days are the norm, no doubt you're trying to keep your kids busy and entertained during this cold, dreary stretch without losing your patience or your mind. Raising 8 kids so close in age, I know the winter drill well. That's why I'm excited to share some nifty ways that you can shake things up this winter and have some much-needed fun. Hi, everyone. I'm Cheryl Butler, and you're listening to the Mighty Mommy's Quick and Dirty Tips podcast, which will help make your life as a parent a little bit easier and a lot more fun. Welcome. Today's episode is number 565, 9 Creative Ways to Erase the Winter Blahs. Because even winter can be an awesome time for family fun. You just need to have the right mindset. Now that the holiday dust has settled, your family calendar might look a bit bleak. Add winter whimsy to your life by planning some unexpected family fun. These cool ideas will help brighten the rest of Old Man Winter's stay. First, you could design a wintry scavenger hunt. A favorite activity for young and old alike is participating in a scavenger hunt. The creative possibilities are endless, and depending on the type of hunt you plan, you'll have the bonus of eliciting problem-solving and teamwork skills. You can create individual, family, or even a neighborhood scavenger hunt. Ideally, your adventure will take place outdoors. But for those that are buried in snow, an indoor hunt is also a blast. So here are a few scavenger hunt tips. First, brainstorm a theme for your scavenger hunt. Remember, Valentine's Day is coming. Next, create a list of items or locations that your family members must hunt. You can mix practical and imaginative objects and places, and even assign a point value. Easy items receive a lesser value than those that are more difficult to find. You'll discover tons of ideas on Pinterest for both your winter-based or indoor scavenger hunt. Now be mindful of all the ages of the participants so that your clues, locations, and prizes are age-appropriate. Do a walkthrough in advance to make sure you have the clues appointed correctly and try to gauge how long the hunt will take. If your hunt is outdoors, make sure the kids stay together. Pair younger kids with an older buddy if necessary. And have some fun bags available to hand out at the beginning of the hunt so participants can collect the goods. 2 years ago, my family enjoyed the most incredible scavenger hunt ever. After finding a dozen pet-related objects throughout our local discount store, they came home to discover their new Valentine's Day puppy. You can also create a family obstacle course. When freezing temps limit outdoor play, why not build an obstacle course for your kids? They'll love the challenge of having to complete each task, and you'll love how long they'll stay occupied while burning off excess energy. Best of all, you can usually build the course with things that you already have around the house. A good friend of mine is an occupational therapist. Here are some elements that she recommends for an amusing winter workout as well as a great learning tool. For up and over, you use pillows and cushions to create incline and decline movement. For through and under, those pop-up play tunnels work well for this component and they store really easily. But if you don't have one of those, you can easily create a tunnel by covering a few chairs with a sheet to crawl underneath. Now for some balancing, make a quick balance beam by laying masking tape in a simple pattern on the floor. And you could throw in something educational like a puzzle stop. You create a little pit stop in your obstacle course with a puzzle or something else hands-on that will require a burst of brain power. And then, finish strong. Scatter items like blocks or stuffed animals or little matchbox cars near the finish line that your child must quickly gather and put in a container. Time your child each time he races through the course so he can work on his skills and break his own record. I encourage you to check out a fun YouTube video that's linked to this article on my Mighty Mommy page. Just visit www.quickanddirtytips.com/mighty-mommy. This is episode 565, and you'll see an awesome obstacle course setup. By watching others' ideas, you'll glean some creative ideas for your own course. What would winter be without concocting the perfect homemade hot cocoa? Cold winter days deserve the delicious taste of cozy comfort foods. A steaming mug of creamy hot cocoa is a surefire bet that won't disappoint. Skip those ready-made packets and enlist your kids' help to whip up a homemade batch. You'll find most of the ingredients on hand in your pantry. With a little imagination, you can vary the recipe to create signature flavors like mocha twist or peppermint frost. Hershey, who has a website, has a mouth-watering recipe that will warm your family's heart and soul no matter how cold it is outside. Next, you could treat your family to a Winter Wonderland mystery ride. Turn a ho-hum winter's day into one supercharged with excitement. Load your kids into the car for a scenic drive. The bonus, don't tell them your destination. Turn it into a mystery ride. You can plan ahead and pick a place like an indoor trampoline park or a matinee movie, or just go with the flow and take in winter's beauty by meandering on country roads that you usually don't travel. Eventually, your landing place might be an outdoor hike or checking out a newly discovered ice cream or pizza place. Just create some age-appropriate clues and let your family get as silly as possible as you enjoy time together out of the house. Well, how about creating a family YouTube video? Put your family's imagination to work by starring in your own YouTube video. Most kids love to perform, so why not let them shine like a bright star in their own act? With the sophisticated capabilities of today's smartphones and laptops, capturing live video and making simple edits, not to mention adding music and graphics, is possible for even the technically challenged. Or you could have a freezing good time with some ice projects. Chill out on a freezing cold day with one of these cool ice projects. Paint ice cubes. Fill an ice cube tray with assorted colors of washable tempera paint or water with drops of food coloring. Freeze for about 45 minutes and then gently place a popsicle stick in each cube and return to the freezer for about 3 hours. Once frozen, let the paint cubes thaw for about 5 minutes, and then watch your little Picasso create a watercolor masterpiece on poster board or on the back of some wrapping paper. This next one is my favorite, ice candles. Light up your walkway or your back porch with the dramatic glisten of homemade ice candles. You'll need a large container such as a beach pail or a big Tupperware bowl, and then a smaller plastic cup or a tin can, and some rocks or other small weights, and a small board. Fill the large container with the water and place the smaller cup in the center. Weight the small cup with rocks to almost sink it. Now place a board across the top of the larger bucket to hold the small cup in place. Weigh the board down with a rock if necessary. Place the container outside or in the freezer until frozen solid. Once frozen, gently loosen the ice by running warm water over the large container's surface until it's free, and do the same for the cup in the center if you have to. Place a small candle at the bottom where the cup used to be, and voila, you have a stunning ice candle. The variations of this project are endless. Let your kids find fun containers that you can use to change the shape of your candles, as well as fun items that you can add, like berries or glitter or interesting trinkets that will add an extra wow factor. I'd love it if you'd hop on over to the Mighty Mommy page for another amazing how-to video for these ice candles. You don't want to miss out on this project. Once my family started making these, we haven't stopped. We even make them for gifts for our neighbors. It's so much fun. So just visit www.quickanddirtytips.com/mighty-mommy, and this is episode number 565. And for our last ice project, last but never least, homemade ice cream. Who says you need a scorching summer's day to enjoy a refreshing bowl of ice cream? Homemade ice cream is so much easier to make than you think, and it's a great way to spend a snowy afternoon. My family's favorite recipe can be found on Taste of Home's website. It's creamy, vanilla, and you can add things to it. Oh, it's so delicious. How about making a scrapbook for the grandparents? Winter is the ideal time to preserve your family memories. You probably have dozens of holiday photos sitting on your smartphone just begging to be downloaded and enjoyed by family members, especially the grandparents. Break out the cardstock, glue sticks, markers, stickers, and let your kids make a heartwarming memory book for Grandma and Grandpa. It makes a perfect Valentine's Day gift. Or get adventurous and try a new sport. You don't have to be an Olympic athlete to try your hand or legs at a new experience this winter. If your family lives in a snowy region, give cross-country skiing or snowshoeing or the thrill of snow tubing a try. Ice skating with your kids is always a favorite. And when you're done, you can head home and cozy up with your homemade hot cocoa. And last, you could always do a makeover on your family room or a kid's bedroom. When we're cooped up indoors, we tend to be more critical of how our home looks. If you're tired of looking at paint peeling in the high-traffic areas of your family room, or your 14-year-old daughter's princess bedroom is noticeably juvenile, use a cold winter stretch to take on a makeover. A fresh coat of paint can liven up your entire decor, and it might inspire an early spring cleaning. How do you keep it interesting with your family during the winter months? Join the conversation and share your thoughts in the comments section at quickanddirtytips.com/mighty-mommy, or you can visit me on the Mighty Mommy Facebook page or Twitter. You can also email me at mommy@quickanddirtytips.com. And you can listen and subscribe on Apple, Spotify, Google, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. Next week, we'll talk about a topic I know so many of you find super important: raising respectful kids. I'll share some effective strategies that you can implement right away with kids of all ages to help them have self-respect and be more respectful of others. So I hope you'll subscribe to the Mighty Mommy podcast through your favorite platform so you'll get notified when this episode becomes available. So get out there and have some amazing fun with your family this winter. And be sure to let me know what your kids liked best. As always, thanks so much for listening, and until next time, happy parenting!